From divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, it is only when we embrace our shadows that we can transmute eons of suffering and become enlightened beings. It is only when we completely incinerate ourselves and resurrect from the ashes of our old self that we become light. This is what Sagittarian fiery energies are helping us with during this time. For it is only by achieving self-synthesis that we can retrieve our authentic divine essence, which, as Sagittarius reminds us, is always one of hope, joy, and faith in the divine within us all. Self-synthesis is achieved when we integrate our past, present, and future, for it is where our power lies and where the body becomes a portal to access deeper dimensions of our being. This is where we are now, nourishing our bodies, for they are our sacred divine temple. They hold our galactic, human, and universal records, all in our DNA and emotional body, which is why it is so important to focus on releasement at this time, so we can empty ourselves to fill our soul again. During this last month, with Sagittarian energies, we are now accessing hidden layers of our encrypted memories, imprinted in our DNA, both from this lifetime and many others. Crystallized emotions, trapped energies that seek release and healing. As we enter December, focusing on recalibration, harmonization, and release is pivotal to preparing the body for the coming energies. The Sun in Sagittarius, together with a new moon trining Mars in the same sign on December 1st, will help us be more empowered, retrieving the strength required for us to move into a more joyful, whole, and peaceful state of being. We are now navigating a passage in which working with ourselves is essential to remaining connected, rejuvenated, and whole. A period in which learning how to master ourselves amid the chaos is of utmost importance, not to fall into 3D traps and manipulations. For this is a time when we need to work on self-discipline and devotion to continue having faith in who we are, our personal path, and in the path that the collective is also taking during this transitional time. Working with compassionate witnessing and complete neutrality is essential to balance our brain-heart complex, especially to dissolve any mental anxiety for personal challenges we may have or due to the massive healing we are undergoing at this time. As clearing our body cells from past memories and trauma generates mental anxiety, and learning how to cope with it and heal it is vital to retrieve mental harmony. The majority of the mental anxiety we experience is due to living in the past or future, or ruminating about what confuses us and hence brings us more desperation. It is not until we open ourselves to embrace the root of our anxiety, the original wound, and embrace it, that we can truly heal this issue. When we are under mental anxiety, our frequency cannot fully match the new harmonic frequency that we are embodying. And even though many of you do your inner work with deep devotion, your inner state of mind and being cannot coexist with the new illumined frequency you are trying to integrate. It is time to conclude a personal cycle, a time to revise, but also a time to be with ourselves, to ease any discomfort by finding the seed and healing it. All forms of anxiety cause low self-esteem, and hence soul fragmentation, which is why soul retrieval, when we are under these periods, is so helpful to bring us more love, light, and power. Clearing, if possible, old conflicts, whether physical or at a soul level, is essential to conclude cycles, release anxiety, and retrieve inner peace. For the ones who are in the front, working directly with the 3D chaos, many of you are in specific healing positions and places where your mission will involve literally becoming a living filter and transmitter of what you witness, feel, and experience. Then it is even more important to remain neutral and not make everything you are transmuting yours. For once you make it yours, it becomes you. Sagittarian energies help us transmute lower feelings, thoughts and physical distortions, becoming the empowered beings that we are. For it is with Sagittarius that we retrieve our solar personal power and initiate ourselves anew into the wheel of life. Service to others begins when there is first service to ourselves, recognizing us as divine beings, erasing all self-sacrifice programs, and understanding that it is not selfish to take care of ourselves, but wise, as we cannot serve others when we are not yet whole within us. We are heading into a very important cycle in which freedom and sovereignty is key, and both start by embracing our divinity, moving into a loving space rather than fearful, and embracing it all within divine love, compassion, and neutrality. We are ready, for we have done this before, in other lives, in other worlds. Continue honoring yourselves to honor all, as one family. May the strength, wisdom, and power you carry within accompany you on your healing journey, beloveds. With an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com.